Brittany Broski, ex Post Malone, versus Big Baller Claire. By Sarcastic Stories 1. Brittany was driving to the Post Malone concert. It's been a month since she moved from her hometown in somewhere in Illinois to Los Angeles, and it's been 3 months since she became TikTok famous. Moving all of her stuff into her new apartment has been tough, and she needed a break from removing her Animal Crossing cosplay. She was very excited to watch Post Malone live for once. She swooned anytime she dreamt of his super cool tattoos or his songs about sunflowers. Yet because of her famosity, she decided to go to the concert by herself. After all, she didn't want to be noticed by her broskis, what Brittany Broski stans call themselves, because she needed some alone time. Brittany's fit was fire. She was wearing a June Wolf t-shirt and a patent leather jacket that had her favorite Muppet, which was named Animal, printed across the fabric of the jacket. Of course, she was wearing matching leather pants with the Animal Muppet on them as well, and some fly sneakers with cool yellow socks. Brittany was nervous for the concert because she was such a big fan of Post Malone, but she needed to keep it secret because of the Post Malone hunters. Because in this dystopian world, people who find Post Malone attractive are hunted down by the Post Malone thought police. In this society, Post Malone was only allowed to be liked for his music, but liking him for his looks was punishable by death. That's why Brittany kept her secret crush hidden from the world. Finally, the Uber driver dropped her off at the concert hall where Post Malone was performing. She walked into the venue, taking a deep breath, and went to find her seat. Brittany sat in the front row at this concert, alongside the Post Malone fans. The perimeter of the venue was guarded by the Post Malone thought police. All of the guards held some sort of gun in case they detected any type of attraction towards Post Malone. Brittany was scared the entire time, thinking one of the thought police would detect her crush for Post Malone. During this thought, Post Malone entered onto the stage. Screaming erupted from everyone in the audience, all cheering at Post Malone as he started playing. "Hey guys," Post Malone said into the microphone on stage. "It's me, Post Malone." Everyone in the audience got louder while Post Malone introduced himself to the audience. Brittany hid her face as she was flustered at the realization that she was finally seeing Post Malone perform. Brittany looked up and screamed along with the crowd. She admired how cool his tattoos looked in the gleam of the camera flashes and stage lights. Post Malone started singing his songs about sunflowers. Brittany had an amazing time singing along and vibing to the chill beats. For once in her life, she didn't worry about the Post Malone thought police and just vibed along. Post Malone brought out a guest singer named Aiden Gallagher to sing some new original music. Aiden Gallagher started with his new song, 4th of July. Holds me near as we pee. But what Aiden did next was shocking. He turned towards Post Malone and looked at the famous rapper/singer up and down before singing again. He then started singing a different song. "Post Malone, I have one thing to say. Love, love, by love." The thought police didn't like this display of affection towards Post Malone. A red dot could be seen aimed at Aiden Gallagher's head, and in less than a second, Aiden was dead. killed by the Post Malone thought police. The crowd erupted in panic, most fans running towards the exit. The thought police were arresting other secret Post Malone admirers, and Brittany began to panic. Just then, the Post Malone spotted Brittany and grabbed her. Brittany was so full of shock, excitement, scarcity, fear, and love that she couldn't say a word to her crush. Finally, the two arrived at Post's custom limo, where Post Malone laid Brittany down. "Hey there," Post Malone said. "Are you okay? Do you need water?" Brittany finally came to her senses and looked at Post Malone. She was speechless. Her crush, Post Malone, saved her from the thought police. Finally, Brittany was able to say something. Why did you save me, Post?" she asked. Post looked at Brittany and gave her a heart-throbbing smile. "Brittany, I know who you are. I watch your TikToks, and I know you're the kombucha girl." Brittany was in disbelief. "Post, you knew who I was? Post Malone, do you like me?" Before Post could answer the question, the two arrived at the location Post asked the driver to go to. Post Malone didn't answer Brittany's question, but just grabbed her by the hand and led her to the Beverly Hills mansion that the limo stopped at. The mansion was huge with white stone tiled floors and big quartz pillars laden with a gold veneer. Post Malone stared into Brittany's eyes and finally answered the question. "Brittany, I do love you. I loved you ever since I first saw you try kombucha. You're special, Brittany. You're the key to defeating the anti-Post Malone government and dismantling the Post Malone thought police and this destructive Post Malone hate society." Brittany was confused again at what Post Malone said. "What do you mean I can defeat the government? No one has been able to defeat it since it overthrown the U.S. government in 2025. Post replied, "Brittany, you have superpower." Just then, Post Malone was interrupted by a brigade of special armed forces that broke through the roof of the mansion. The Special Armed Post Malone Thought Police, otherwise known as the SAPMTF. Both Brittany and Post Malone were tied up by the Thought Police. Then, the leader of the anti-Post Malone task force stepped out from the ominous shadows. It was none other than Big Baller Claire. "What?" Brittany said with confusion, only knowing Big Baller Claire as a popular TikToker. "Why, Claire? Why would you do this to me? To innocent Post Malone stans?" Big Baller Claire rolled her eyes. "Oh my God, Post Malone isn't hot," she yelled. "Yeah, maybe his music is decent, and he's not a rapper, but I'm sorry, I don't find him attractive in the slightest, and no one else should." Big Baller Claire then calmed down. "I'm sorry, Brittany. I might have been a broski, but I cannot stand someone who thinks Post Malone is thought. I'm sorry, Brittany. Prepare to die." Brittany prepared for her doom, but as Big Baller Claire pointed the laser cannon at Brittany, Post Malone intervened. The laser that was supposed to kill Brittany instead was shot at Post Malone. But Brittany was thinking she was going to die, and this thought unlocked the superpowers Post Malone was talking about. Blue energy surrounded her and Post Malone, and the laser didn't do any damage. "What?" Big Baller said with confusion. "That should have killed you guys." Brittany stood up, blue energy surrounding her. "Nothing can kill the love I have for Post Malone." Brittany then charged a blue energy ball at Big Baller Claire, hitting the TikToker. Claire absorbed the blue energy ball, and her eyes turned blue and she became a blue-eyed baby. Seemingly being possessed by the blue energy, Big Baller Claire began rising into the air. She stood above the ground at 5 feet in the air and started singing Halo by Beyonce. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can be your halo. Pray it won't fade as your halo, halo, halo. I can see your halo, halo. Can see your halo, halo. Sing your halo, halo. While she was singing the song, on each of the high notes, that big baller Claire had a voice crack on. Around the world, the anti-Post Malone people died from the high voice crack. By the end of the song, the Post Malone thought police were no more. Big baller Claire then passed out from exhaustion, leaving Post and Brittany alone. They looked into each other's eyes, and finally, as everyone else lay defeated, and Brittany and Post lay victorious, Post stared into Brittany's eyes, leaned in, and the two romantically kissed. The end.